Hello everyone, Noble Comics here. I want to talk about today something that I have been thinking about for a while, and something that is almost always ignored or never brought up in the Goku v Superman debate. Especially, it irks me whenever people like Death Battle don't bring this up, but I see it everywhere. And that is the fact that Superman's stats do not scale the way that people think they do against Goku. And let me explain what I'm talking about here. So, and I'll start out by saying I'm a comic fan before I'm an anime fan. So, don't think that I'm like swinging towards Goku just because I'm some like DBZ fan or something. Because I'm. It's not like that. But they too often they get into the weeds of like, well, one time Superman lifted up the entire universe.
It seems impossible.
But it isn't. You're lifting 200 quintillion tons.
Oh, but one time Goku lifted up this thing, and but Superman's da 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 da. So Superman is this much stronger than Goku because he lifted up a heavier thing. Like as if lifting something has to do with combat strength. But you see that all the time. They conflate the two. One time in this one comic, Superman lifted up this really heavy thing. Therefore, he must be stronger than Goku when it comes to fighting. And like, you may listen to that and think, oh, well, that makes sense to me. But that's like saying that the world's strongest man, like the biggest, lifter, would be the UFC champion, which is obviously not the case. Because strength, when it comes to lifting, is different than when it comes to fighting. These are the stats that are usually brought up. Strength stat. He pulled an entire solar system on a chain one time. Whatever. And Goku doesn't have the same feats when it comes to like lifting stuff. I get that, but they try and like scale it like, well, base Goku can lift this much. So if you scale that, and Super Saiyan is like 100 times more powerful, but then you scale that, it's actually an exponential growth when he goes to Super Saiyan God, so he can lift this much. Like, it doesn't even matter how much they can lift. It has nothing to do with them fighting. But that's the minor complaint, with all this stuff. The major one that's never brought up is speed, because they do the same thing with speed. One time Superman flew to the sun and back in 0.10 seconds, and he flew across the galaxy this fast, and so he could travel 10,255 times faster than the speed of light. And Goku one time had to fly this fast. It's like, as if that matters. What does that matter? You think Usain Bolt could throw hands with like Bruce Lee just because he can run fast? Get out of here. That has nothing to do with combat speed. And if you're saying Goku v Superman with combat speed, Goku 100% of the time wins that stat hands down. Every single fight Goku's ever had is a feat for his combat speed. And like take when he was Super Saiyan God fighting Beerus in that cave, I think the Dragon Ball Super movie, and they both launch at each other, and like the water ripples and that drop of water goes in the air, and they're fighting for like 5-10 minutes, and then like after they're done fighting, you see the water finally drop into the water. So like the entire fight took place in like a split second, because how fast they're fighting. And with Superman, you just don't see stuff like that. Like with the Flash, you do sometimes when he's fighting Zoom or something, but you don't see that with Superman. Because yes, I get it. If you're flying that fast or running that fast, your perception has to be that fast, or else you just run into stuff. But can Superman's body move as fast as his mind can perceive things? Can he fight as fast as he can perceive himself moving? And I don't know, because I don't think there's a solid feat out there, or I guess a consistent solid feat like we have with Goku, where again, he does that all the time. Not to mention the fact that Goku is a master martial artist, and Superman is not. This also is never brought up. The fact that Goku is a master martial artist, and Superman just punches. You know what I mean? He just throws heavy punches. It's like his entire fighting style. Because he's in his world, that's all you need to do. You don't need to be like this kung fu master to compete. And Goku does have that. So even if you think that Goku's like, even in his most powerful form, I'm not even going to talk Ultra Instinct, but say like Super Saiyan Blue, you think Goku's only half as powerful as Superman, even at Super Saiyan Blue. It's like, okay, even if you thought that, like his power output was that low, you still think he'd lose with that extreme martial art and speed advantage? The advantage Goku has over Superman in those departments, that's like a saber-toothed tiger fighting a baby. That's how extreme it is as far as speed and combat goes. To be a little less dramatic, it'd be like prime Mike Tyson fighting me. And maybe, and even in this scenario, what if I was twice as strong as Mike Tyson? I can lift twice as much weight, and I can blow him away in a foot race so much faster in a foot race than Mike Tyson. Does anybody believe that I would still win a fight against the guy? Obviously not. Because strength, lifting strength, and like running speed have almost nothing to do with martial art ability or the ability to win a fight. But that is never brought up in the debate. It's always just, let's crunch the numbers. And let's see, he lifted this much weight, and he did this, and, well, one time, Superman crushed a black hole in his hands. Well, one time, when Goku was fighting Jiren, the entire universe was going to be destroyed because of how powerful they were. It's like, yeah, that stuff's fine if you want to just pull out feats to do, like, feat v feat. But if we're talking about an actual fight, these aspects of combat speed being infinitely faster, combat ability being infinitely better on Goku's side, even if you still think that he's less powerful, obviously gives him the edge. And if you bring in Ultra Instinct, Superman would literally not land a finger on the guy. At all. He'd be done. So, I'm sure this will be non-controversial and everyone will agree with me. Let me know what you think. Let me know how right I am in the comments. But, yeah, ridiculous. Goku obviously wins against Superman. Yeah, I'm sure that will be non-controversial. Let me know what you think.